I'd like to introduce you to certified legal nurse consultant, Tracey Cashman. Tracey, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Tracey, what got you motivated to become a certified legal nurse consultant?
It's always been in the back of my head because right after nursing school, I started receiving emails from legalnurse.com. Um, then I ended up having a lot of just political issues in the hospital, and I decided just to go out on my own. And Legal Nurse was the perfect place to go.
Okay, so a great way to stay within nursing, not give
Exactly.
up all that knowledge and expertise that you have, but get to do something different. I think
Absolutely.
you chose right. Now, did you have any fears in getting started? And if yes, how did you overcome those fears?
A little bit because you are taking away from making a salary to completely out on your own. Luckily, I had a great support with my family, and they were ready for me to do it. And I just went in feet first. And I don't have a
Fantastic.
ton of fears, but that money thing is always a fear.
Yeah. But feed first, that's one of my favorite promises. Go for it or reject it outright, right? Just
Absolutely.
go for what you want. Do you have any favorite ways of obtaining attorney clients?
My favorite is actually just listening to other people because it's funny when you're paying attention, you actually hear people talk about family that's attorney or they're an attorney or paralegal, and I'm able just to start talking and having a conversation, which then turns into business.
All right. Has that happened recently?
Recently, I was actually at a salon getting a mani pedi, and I was talking to a girl, and she mentioned that her husband was an attorney. Well, come to find out, it was she as a paralegal works with six. Then she also has a husband and a mother. Then they all do medical malpractice.
That's a great strategy. So pretty much networking with anybody and everybody that comes
Absolutely.
3 feet of you. Absolutely. You had mentioned offline that you are now the first member of the New Mexico Women's Bar Association. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was really exciting because one of my attorneys, my first attorney, she actually is now the president of the New Mexico Women's Bar Association. Um, they had never had someone outside of an attorney join this. My theory was she mentioned, well, we're all women, we're all professional, and we all work in the legal sense. And I go, well, I'm a woman, I'm a professional, and I work in the legal sense too. So I'm not some other type of salesperson. I'm actually there to help you guys. So that actually turned into me becoming the first member.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
for everyone listening, there are a number of certified legal nurse consultants in other states here in the US that do join the bar associations. And again, many of the bar associations at the state level do allow non-members to join. And it's a great way to get to network with these attorneys and to meet them in a different kind of way, as you're suggesting, a
Absolutely.
non-salesy type of manner. All right. Now, I know that you're working full time. What kinds
Yes.
of cases do you consult on?
I kind of specialize in medical mal and then personal injury and product liability, but I also do every once in a while a workman's comp.
Okay. So, with personal injury and workers' comp and products liability,
Mhm.
what do you do differently than you might do for attorneys with the medical malpractice cases?
I'm focusing on the cause more than anything else. Does it link to whatever we're doing? For instance, I recently had or a workman's comp, and I was on the defendant's side. The links to his injuries versus how it supposedly happened didn't match up. So it was easy to win that case.
Okay. So, a big role for certified legal nurse consultants in non medical malpractice cases is helping the attorney understand the injuries that are being alleged as a result of the incident and were those injuries caused by the incident that's being alleged. Very good. All right. So, what does a typical day look like for you?
First, I come in, check all the emails. I'm usually working on one or two cases at a time. Um, Once I get past a certain point, then I'm also going out networking. I at least see one or two attorneys every single day
Good for
to build
you.
those cases. New Mexico is a very large, small city. So everybody knows each other. Even marketing to one attorney multiple times and touching them multiple times didn't get me that. But then as soon as somebody else says my name, it's funny how quickly they call and they go, "Oh, yeah, we have her information. We've met her."
So by getting out there and essentially, even if that attorney doesn't hire you today, your name
Mhm.
is out there. They might hire you a month from today or a year from today. Now,
Exactly.
again, I know you're working full time as a consultant. What would you attribute your success to? What types of traits or characteristics?
My ability to talk to anyone and not afraid to talk to anyone. And I don't take no for an answer. So they can tell me no, and I'm still going to come back and drop off some cookies, a pastry, or just my business cards.
You're a people person, so that's
Absolutely.
very helpful. Any advice for maybe an RN listening who's not as extroverted as you are?
Take a breath, walk into the place, and tell them who you are.
Okay,
It's that those little things, those little touches make all the difference.
very good. So, just be okay with somebody saying no to you also,
Mhm.
I think is important. I was really excited to learn that you are about to hire your first CLNC employee.
Yes.
And I'm curious, what are your goals for your employee and in relationship to your business? What are your business goals in hiring this person?
I was not actually going to hire one. I thought I could do everything by my own. However, she came to me and I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do. She's actually in Ohio, and I'm helping her build her business. She wants to work part time, but eventually make it so that she doesn't have to work anymore or work
Okay,
in case management, which I find that a very good field to come into this.
sure.
She is probably within 6 months of going out on her own. Plus, I'm doing some other marketing that will help her to do. If I get too many cases, I go on vacation. It's kind of nice that I can go, hey, you can call her.
Okay. Is she going to actually be your employee or you're just
She is
helping
my
her go out?
employee, and I don't want to have any problems. She is actually considered an employee.
Perfect. Congratulations. Tracy, what do you love most about your CLNC business?
I like finding that one or two little things that's going to make a difference in the case. Um, as soon as you kind of latch onto that one or two things when you're going down the right path, it's easy to get off. You said that in class. But when you're focusing on it and you find that one or two little things that really nail that case, on a like mile that I'm working on right now, finding that um, they did not put the pathology of a bone biopsy in the case, and then they redacted a bunch. So the attorney was like, I thought it was in there. And I go, trust me, I've went through this case about 8 times
Mhm.
looking for that specific document. So they were able to get that. They're about ready to settle on this case because of that one document and linking everything else back.
Congratulations. So you like that detective work, so to
Oh,
speak.
absolutely.
So how has your CLNC business changed your personal life?
What's nice is that I am able to have a little bit more freedom if I need to run and do something or just do something for myself. I'm able to do it without too much of a hassle, like taking time off or anything like that. I just went on vacation not too long ago and I was able to still work because everything's Dropboxed or anything else. So I was in Mexico and actually continuing able to do my business.
Fantastic. But I hope you took time to relax.
I did. I did.
Fantastic. So, I hear this from a lot of certified legal nurse consultants that they just love the flexibility. Because a lot of times when you're working for somebody else, even if you love your job, you're not necessarily going to have that flexibility as you're
No.
suggesting to take time off in the middle of the week if you feel like it, or
Mhm.
to work a 4-hour day instead of a 12-hour shift, or to take a vacation when you feel like it, right?
Mhm.
You work independently now. You've also worked inside of healthcare. What's different about the two?
The difference is that you have a little bit more freedom because as long as you get your work done, you're good. I miss having, you know, my best friend sitting here or there and being able to talk to people. However, I found now that having an employee on, I also have a retired sister that's a nurse,
Uh-huh.
and to be able to bounce different things off. And then I can always get a mentor to help me. But the biggest part is the politics that goes on in the hospital or any office. It's that back and forth, and it has nothing to do with work. Now I only argue with me, myself, and I usually agree with that.
So you don't miss the politics. I'm with you on
No,
that
no,
one.
not at all.
Tracey, what is your definition of success?
Having my bills paid. I, my goal here is within the next 6 months is to be debt free, except for the house. I'm close, but except for the house, and then have money in the bank and be able to travel.
Fantastic.
That's have a comfortable life, I guess. Not.
So that financial independence, that's a
Mhm.
great goal. Congratulations. And
Thank
I
you.
wish you even more success. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Vicki.